Yes, well, here we are, round 6 of the competition, and already the competition has seen its first casualty as the Rockdale City Suns have had a change in the dugout given their mixed start to the season. Paul Reed is gone. We have new faces in for the Suns, but life doesn't get any easier with the champions Sydney Olympic headed to the Linden Sports Centre here this afternoon. Let's go through the lineup. Kick-off not too far away. We'll start with the Suns, and David Bradasevich is in goal for them. Daniel Petkoski, Kanhun Cho returns to the side, as does Alex Chanak, Michael Neal, Lee Egger, Idris Alhafian, Matthew Lecce, Sasa Matsura, Patrick Saville and Jordan Figon complete the side. The substitutes for the Suns today: Max Rouston, Jonathan Grozdanovsky, Alec Jurasevsky, Nicholas Petrillo and Howard Fondike. The coach is Nick Pareka. His first chance as coach of the Suns, of course, the move midweek to replace Paul Reed. He's an interim coach at the moment, while Sydney Olympic, another strong side by them. Paul Henderson in goal, Thomas Whiteside, Mitchell Stamatellis, Nikola Koleski, Will Angel, Jason Madonis, Harris Gaitatsis, Jinya Ann, Alejandro Sanchez, Haji Gligor and Nick Satalios. The bench for them today: Ezekiel Consoni, Jack Stewart, Dimi Petratos, Troy Danaskos and Michael Gaitatsis. That is a strong bench, of course, for Olympic. The coach, Abbas Saad, and set to go. A healthy crowd in here at the Linden Sports Centre on what is a beautiful Sunday afternoon. Sun is shining and just about set to go. Was some talk of rain creeping in. We'll watch this space, although the sky seems to be suggesting otherwise. I've got fingers crossed for no rain as well, given our broadcast position here at Rockdale. Set to go. You can hear the Suns fans in full voice already, hoping to turn their form around. Adam Santarossa here with you. Thank you for your company. Underway here at the Linden Sports Centre. Old rivals Sydney Olympic and the Rockdale City Suns, both coming off defeat, both wanting to bounce back with 3 points here this afternoon. Hasn't been a happy hunting ground early in 2019 for Rockdale. They've lost their last 2 here. In terms of clashes against Olympic, last time they were here, round 18 last season, they won by a goal to nil. Alec Jurasevsky getting the winner there. He, of course, is on the bench today. Might open up here early. Alejandro Sanchez battling hard. Gets to the byline. Needs support. Here it is in the middle. Early chance for Olympic. Jason Madonis, I think it was. In fact, it was Harris Gaitatsis, the former Rockdale man, getting clipped. Back to his feet now. That's how quickly they can turn things on, Olympic. Particularly when that man, Sanchez, is involved. El Hafian trying to pick out Figon, but Angel intercepts. See the passes sticking early, and they don't want to invite them in again. Olympic have had problems at the back this year. Rockdale. When we look at last season, when these two sides, the goals they conceded, 20 more than Olympic Rockdale. Early chance here, though, for the Suns. Probably deserved the free kick. Thought Chanak was pushed off the ball. Here is Saville. Trying to pick out the run of Figon, but unable to do so. Satalios. So patient build-up. Stamatellis finds Whiteside. See them breaking the lines already. Harris Gaitatsis. He'll have a point to prove too. Played with the Suns last season. They do miss that spark of Max Burgess that's been a bit indifferent of Olympic the first few rounds of the competition. Mixed results for them, the reigning champions in 6th spot. Rockdale, of course, bottom of the table. Olympic win the throw. El Hafian does well to keep it in, as does Gligor. Rockdale win the throw. Referee decides to change things on us. Satalios to take. course, last time out, Rockdale 4-0 defeat to Apia last weekend, while Rockdale lost 2-0 to Wollongong. So both want to get back to winning ways. Still plenty of time to resurrect their seasons, particularly Rockdale. They did take a good step forward midweek, winning the FFA Cup clash against St George City 3-0. Helped the confidence. Here's Saville. Nice work between he and Al-Hafian. Out for a throw. Saville again. Seen a lot of it early. Not his best effort in terms of crossing. Junior Ann. This is where they're vulnerable, as they can get in behind. Well, that's it up for Sanchez. Bradasevic off his line well. There has been a reaction. Players coming in. Kanhun Cho, one of them. Was impressed by what I saw out of him round one against Sydney United, but haven't seen him since. Here is that man on the ball, linking well with Figon. Chance for the Suns early. Cho's continued his run. He's a target in the middle. Might sit up for him here. Still there for the home side. Here's Matsura. Turning well. This is nice from Rockdale. Al-Hafian tangling. No surprise there. 4 yellows already this season. Idris Al-Hafian. Chanak. Seen back in the Rockdale side. They have such attacking potential. The likes of Grosdanovsky and Jurasevsky to call upon as well, but they have just 2 goals in 5 games. Looking to change that here. It has been a bright start. Junior Ann winning that battle. Releases Gay Tatsis. Now Olympic can break through Koleski. Madonis. Only really has Sanchez through the middle. Still going Madonis. Done well to get in behind. Can he pick out a teammate? It's behind Gay Tatsis. Now Satalios. He can chime in too. Looking to do that as he jinks his way into the area. Nice work from Satalios. Still there for him. Here's a chance for Olympic. Off the line from Rockdale. It was Alejandro Sanchez too. Don't want to present him opportunities from that far out. Very nearly paid a price, Rockdale. Now set piece opportunity for Olympic. They are known to strike early for the runs of Whiteside at the far post. No one really a target there. And Bradasevic makes a comfortable save. Figon goes all the way back to Petkoski. Here's Saville. Wanting to play down this right-hand side. Cho's got in behind. Flag stays down into the area. Really had no one to go to. In the end, not a shot or a cross. Still with Rockdale, although Koleski intercepts. Fairly open game. Both sides been able to get in behind already in the early stages. Figon. Al-Hafian. Much better setup this week as Cho looks to get on the end of that. No free kick. Chanak. Thought he might try it. Jinking. Here's Chanak with the outside of the foot. Still there for Rockdale. Out for a corner. Oh, Henderson didn't have a great side of that, but needed to make a good save nonetheless. And Rockdale have their backs up all of a sudden. Chances at both ends. A pretty exciting opening 8 minutes here at the Linden Sports Centre. He has added a spark on his return, Chanak. Can he add the opening goal here? Look for Petkovsky to outnumber them in terms of height. Rockdale. Cho's delivery's good. Olympic get ahead on it. Here's Gatatsis. No one really to go to, and in the end just concedes the throw. Of course, Rockdale's last win came in round 2 against Marconi. It was a fight back on that night. Goals to Pani Nikas and Matthew Lecce. They've been made to wait, but a positive start here. Olympic, though, on the attack again. Pratasevic once again cleaning up for the Suns. Should be a free kick there. It is. Matthew Lecce, the man fouled. Might be wondering what is that music in the background. There is an Indian festival just next to the Linden Sports Centre today, so for those wondering, there is a dance party going on behind us. Might be one too if Rockdale can take 3 points. That's a good ball. Searching for Figon. Well intercepted though by Stamatellis. Madonis. Can't find Koleski due to the pressure of Rockdale. Here's Chanak. Been heavily involved. Not on that occasion. Turns it over. And they'll get a free kick, Olympic. It's hot conditions too for the players. Sun's starting to set. Bit of a breeze across the ground. Not as hot as it was for the 20s game, but certainly hard work out there today. And a pretty hot start too. Here is Stamatellis. Trying to pick out Zatalios. He lost his footing. Savor intercepts and Figon has got a race on. Gligor. Nice vision, splitting the Rockdale defence. Here's Sanchez, room to move for the first time today. Alejandro Sanchez tries it, just didn't make the connection. And Pratasevic made a comfortable save in the end. He's been the busier of the keepers so far. Nice work again from Chanak. Cho trying to keep this one in. He just loses the race. Too light the inclusion of Chanak. He's just another outlet for them. Big body too that can hold the ball up. So Gligor, the man down. Tough tests continue for both of these sides next weekend. Rockdale taking on Sydney FC on the Easter weekend, while Olympic, they're in action on Good Friday at home at Belmore. So no surprise in this competition. Every game's a hard game, really. No easy beats this season. Ones they do need to stop, though, Rockdale. Alejandro Sanchez, no surprise. He has 3 in the last 5, and Jason Madonis has 3 as well. So the goal scorers that took them to a championship, they've continued in the same vein in 2019. Good news for Olympic. Gligor looks to be okay. Hope you're enjoying this one on your Sunday afternoon. Adam Santarossa here with you. As I said, healthy crowd in. Good end to the weekend. Here is Whiteside. Stamatellis. A real press on from Rockdale. As I say, that Figon tries to do so. Koleski, good vision, finds Satalios. Has Ann ahead of him. I'll clean that up though, Rockdale. I'll just thump it long. And concede the throw in the end. Figon can't get on the end of things. Neither can Lecce. It's been an entertaining opening though. Those watching at home, first 15 minutes just about complete. Flicked on by Sanchez. Can't find Gaitatzis. Petkoski he helps it forward. Figon. Can't connect with Chanak. Olympic will get the throw. Skoleski, should I say Gligor, just thumps it out. Chanak. Chested down by Koleski. Does have to get a move on. Lecce winning back possession. Here's Cho. Is he going to try it on the right? The Korean. He is, in fact. What a shot it was too. Power behind it. Stinging the palms of Henderson, but the veteran keeper makes a good save again. Second time today. He's really had to hustle in goal. Good signs for Rockdale. El Hafiyat growing in confidence, the home side. Matsura. Can't find Lecce, but fighting back, wins the throw. Here's Figon trying to turn his man. In the end, out for a goal kick. Still no Paninikas for the Suns for the next couple of weeks. I'm sure we'll see Jurasevsky and Grozdanovsky at some point today too. Again, Figon the target. Flickon's good at. He'll sit here for Chanak. As I say that, ball just bounced away from him. Sometimes when you don't have luck going your way, that tends to happen. So Hafian, bustling, does well to retain possession. Nice work from the midfielder. Here is Cho. Is he fouled? He is. Don't like the decision either, Will Angel. And I'll have to be careful. Does want to find his way into the referee's notebook this early on. Getting some stick as well from the Rockdale fans. So free kick. Chance for the Suns. You can see there, look at the tall timber, they outnumber them quite significantly. Chanak, Figon, Petkoski, Savor as well. Can they make it pay? Find the opening goal here. Near post they go. Angel cuts it out. Put back in. Cho's read it well. Anderson off his line though. Kareem getting amongst things pretty early on. Good signs for Rockdale, but they could be caught short here. So Talios just couldn't link with Gaitatzis. Figon again, battling with Angel. Big striker coming deep to get involved. Here's Matsura. Saville. Rockdale trying to stretch them. Lecce doing well. Could have played advantage. We'll come back for the free kick. Referee Fisher. Just ensuring they take it from the right spot. Pretty happy so far. Nick Pareka with what he's seeing from his side. Evenly poised this one. They've won a corner here. Body language, Abbassad not quite as happy. So if you are just tuning in, it is Rockdale 0, Sydney Olympic 0. Adam Santarossa here with you. And stay tuned after this one. Plenty more action for your Sunday evening. See it all here, NPL, NSW, Facebook, and Football New South Wales YouTube. Be Cho to take. This is where Rockdale fire the opening shot. Deliveries to the near post. Petkoski's there. It's come all the way out. Chance on the follow-up. El Hafian cries a handball. Egger back in the mixer. It's all Olympic there. They've got in each other's way. In the end, Henderson mops up, as he does. Wastes little time trying to find Sanchez. That was a tough header from Petkoski, but he did it well, the veteran. El Hafian, busy. Here he is again on the ball. Figon. Neil. El Hafian. Free kick on the late challenge on El Hafian. I thought a bit of a falcon on Chanak, but sparing his blushes, they win the free kick. It looks like Olympic are going to make a change. Abbassad warming up. Some players on the bench. Now talking to Jason Madonis. Maybe not happy with the space afforded to Rockdale in this opening 20 minutes. Anyway, back underway. Watch this space for Rockdale. Good ball in. Stamatellis wins the header. Madonis races back into play to cover that one. Oh, there's a bit of afters too. Petkoski and Sanchez, and it was Harris Gaitatzis the man clattered into, and they are going to make a change. Olympic, James Stewart, the man to come on. Should I say Jack Stewart? So 20 minutes in. Don't know if it's an injury or just strategy. So Stewart on. So change made. We'll see how that unsettles Olympic perhaps. Here's Stamatellis. Ball forward, trying to find Sanchez. Flags up though. Angel will clear. So Gligor succumbs to that injury. Stewart comes on. Has scored for Olympic already this season, so handy replacement to have up their sleeve. Also have the likes of Troy Danaskos, Michael Gay-Tatsis as well. Here's Matsura. Just breaking down for Saville. Stewart scored in their last win against Hakoah in round 4. So already a match winner for them. Can he do that again today? Here's Gay-Tatsis, been in the wars. Lecce, nice touch. Nice flick too from Egger. Those combining well. It's hung it up there for Figon, but Henderson will claim that one easily. So 24 and a half minutes gone here at the Linden Sports Centre. We still wait for our opening goal. Adam Santarossa here with you in commentary. It's starting to get a little fiery, and there's our first card of the day. Alex Chanak in the book. Olympic take it quickly. Ball in behind. They've caught napping here. Sanchez cuts it back. Oh, important touch there from Michael Neal. Gay-Tatsis was waiting. Can't go to sleep with the likes of Sanchez leading the line. Thought for a second it was El Hafian seeing yellow again, which would have been his 5th. Chanak also only recently back from suspension. Long ball forward, trying to find Lecce. They've got in their road again. Unlike them at the back, they'll win a corner again, Rockdale. Well, it should have been, from my eyes. Linesman is a lot closer, though. So the game has tightened a little in the last 5 or so minutes. Sanchez not going to rein that one in, but looks to be in some real trouble. The Spaniard after that run, just signaling to the bench that he may not be okay. That is a blow for Olympic. Already made a change. The message sent was a bit of a groin for Sanchez. Matsura. And goes without. Figon. Petkoski. Starting to get on top here, Rockdale. Can they get it working in the final third? Saville. Lecce. Back to Saville. Good build up here. Across the face. Chance. Figon. Can he bury it here? Oh, it's across the face from the striker. It's another promising sign for Rockdale, though. And they do look stretched, the visitors. I think you'll find Sanchez is going to come from the field. So less than half an hour in here, Olympic will have made 2 changes. Here's Junior Ant. Angel. And does well under pressure. Still there for Ann, fighting hard. So versatile, playing more centrally since Gligor has come on. Come off the ground, I should say. Koleski. They're going to put it out because Sanchez goes down. And they are going to make that change. Do have Michael Gaitatzis, Troy Danaskos, Dimi Petratos as well. Try to update you with some of the scores in progress at the moment. What is a busy afternoon of action in the NPL New South Wales. Full time down in Wollongong. Wollongong 1, Mount Druitt Town 1. And Hakoa and Apia kicking off in a few moments. So that is the end of the day for Alejandro Sanchez. They will be without his goals. And Dimi Petratos to come on. So, Olympic, such is their depth. They do have quality to call upon, but that is a blow for them to lose the likes of Sanchez and Gligor so early in this one. Got to say, Rockdale on top at the moment, but not on the scoreboard. It's where they've failed to really fire this season. I mentioned that stat earlier. Just 2 goals in 5 games. Those both came in the same game as well. Their only win this season against Marconi. Flags up. Ball has gone out. They do look a bit rattled, a bit disjointed, which, given the injuries, is no surprise as we tick past the half-hour mark. Final 15 before half-time. Here is Chanak. Cho. Figon. Was he fouled? Yes. Clipped forward. Angel. Stewart the target. He's going to find it too. Has support through the middle with Gaitatzis. Still there for Stewart. Wrong option in the end. And out for a goal kick, and another promising move just breaks down. Saville. Petkoski goes with the long ball, gives Cho something to chase, but even the Korean is not that quick. Matsura can't direct it to a teammate. Falls to the Suns anyway. Here's Chanak. Oh, he's clipped from behind. Is that a card? Yes, it is. Petratos, his first real touch. Here's a yellow. The Rockdale fans starting to find their voice too. I'd love to turn it into a goal. Long ball. Let Chase peeled off. Headed it down. Just didn't sit for Rockdale. It's those harsh chances just not going their way. Sometimes when your luck is out, your luck is well and truly out. Bounce to the ball, betraying them a couple of times today. It's promising though. Keep knocking on the door. It's going to open eventually. Madonis. He's come a bit more central. Whiteside Haven't seen him really bomb forward like we saw last season. Junior Ann just dealing a little bit too long. Matsura telling him he's there, no doubt. Look at the hustle of Rockdale. Junior Ann. Show pressing well as well. Look at that. No time on the ball for Olympic. Here's El Hafian. Was a criticism of Rockdale in recent weeks. It was they probably were a bit too defensive looking in their midfield with Fondike and Matsura both playing in the central role. They do look a little bit more balanced with the changes they've made today so far. Olympic can make you pay though pretty quickly. Stewart looking to do that, jinking to the right, got support through the middle. Petratos is there. Koleski jinks past his man. Crosses a good one to the far post. Numbers in the middle. Stewart does well. Well, Rockdale though in cover, and they see it clear. Worked so hard in this opening half, Rockdale. They don't want to let it slip this close to half time. Oh, Chanak has to be careful. He's on a yellow. Madonis. Satalios. Lecce bustles in. Skips past Whiteside as well. Still there for Lecce. Oh, Cho's taken out from behind from Koleski. Will be a yellow. And there's a bit of frustration mixed in that as well, I think you'll find. Certainly not going to plan for the champions. Lecce has turned it on a couple of times today. Seen flashes from him this season. Former Wanderers player. Will have tussled with Nikola Koleski too in the National Youth League in recent seasons. Sydney FC man Koleski formerly. It's another chance for Rockdale. They've tested Henderson a couple of times. Can they find the end result here? Not with that free kick. That's destined for the festival. Riders joining us. It is Rockdale 0, Sydney Olympic 0. Adam Santarossa here with you in commentary. Thanks for your company for your Sunday afternoon. You can join the conversation too. Give us your thoughts on the game. Jump into the comments below or use that hashtag NPL NSW if you're on Twitter. Always interesting the comments too, so do get involved. Whether you're Rockdale or Olympic this afternoon. Not going to plan again for Olympic. They're just taking the wrong option at times. And you've got to credit the pressure of the Suns. Is this another injury? Already made 2 subs. Stamatellis, the man down. Doesn't look in a good way. He's signalling to the bench. And Abasad is not wanting to hear any of it. They do have Troy Danaskos, if needed, formerly in the A-League. So there's quality there, but 3 changes before half-time, not ideal. They do look a little bit disjointed. Do the visitors. It's been a disjointing start to the season for them. A couple of defeats. Not all conquering like they were last season. Chanak. Cho. Figon flags up. Sun starts to set here at the Linden Sports Centre. Satalios. Whiteside. Time to measure his pass to Satalios. Madonis. Stewart. Good build up. But again, that end product just lacking for Olympic. Stewart, not for the first time. Failing to pick out a teammate in the middle. Here is Matsura. Ball forward, trying to find Lecce, but well won. Still there for Rockdale, though. Cho fighting hard, as he's done so all game so far. Mentioned their last meeting last season here at the Linden Sports Centre, round 18, 2018. It was Rockdale 1-0 winners. Alek Jurasevsky scoring the goal on that day. And the other game last year, round 7, Olympic 2-2 with Rockdale at Belmore. Jurasevsky scored in that one as well. He's on the bench today. Does enjoy playing the champions. Satalios. Get it back with Stewart. His touch is heavy though. Lets him down. Matsura. Likewise, turning over possession. Here's Angel. Not a hell of a lot of movement in midfield for Olympic. Rockdale getting numbers back behind the ball, blocking up those passing lanes. Here's Satalios. Madonis. They're just lacking spark at the moment, the visitors. Angel. Gatatsis commits a foul. Were their own worst enemy at times last week, Rockdale. Turning over possession in crucial parts of the pitch for the likes of Chris Payne. Such is his quality, he'll make you pay, but no such missteps so far. Here's El Hafian, shrugging off his defender. Now trying to find Cho. They get it back here. El Hafian put his head in a dangerous position. Free kick will go to Rockdale. Shakes it off. Not malicious, but a high foot is a high foot. Does present another chance. It's probably too far out to score. Look for that arcing run of maybe a Petkoski. Or Chanak perhaps. Chanak's the target. Crumbs for to Lecce. And he fires it over the bar. Had to snatch at it. Just couldn't interest Henderson enough. So 3 minutes of normal time remaining in the first half here at the Linden Sports Centre. We'll have a fair few minutes of additional time. As Whiteside slips, Matsura. Chanak. Well, Cho just misread it. Angel off and running for Olympic. What a heap of support going forward. Gatatsis did well to stay on side and win a throw too. Wouldn't surprise me if we see 5 or so minutes of added time, given the injuries we've had. Good ball forward, unmarked, was Petratos, and he should have done better. Don't think he knew how much time he had. They just went to sleep at the back, Rockdale. They're lucky not to have paid a price. Will Olympic make them pay here? Petratos. Still there. Stewart, handball. Here's a chance for the visitors. Yellow card too. So Savor in the book for Rockdale. Does this present a chance for Olympic? No, they'd love to have Alejandro Sanchez taking this. He's off with an injury. They do have some exponents, though. Nikola Koleski looks like he's going to shape this one on the right. Junior Ann over the ball, too. This is a huge moment in the first half for Olympic. A 5-man wall. This will test Pratasevic. Koleski's not happy with the wall. Here is Koleski. And going over. Good connection, but never going to trouble Pratasevic from there. We did see the likes of Max Burgess and Sanchez put those in the top corner in 2018. Burgess, of course, now with the Wellington Phoenix. Sanchez, well, watch this space, off with a groin injury. Hopefully it's just a niggle and nothing long term, because that would be a blow for the champions. Here's Koleski, clattered into by Chanak. So all eyes on the fourth official. Here's Stamatellis. One of the additions to Olympic this season. Not for passes like that, though. Turned over. 3-on-3 at the back. Can Olympic make them pay? Figon has it. Has support too. Probably took too long. Time here for Saville. Lecce ahead of him. Chanak and Cho in the middle. Figon a target too. Chanak. Too much for Lecce. 2 minutes of added time. So throughout that 5 minutes I threw up earlier. So just 2 minutes remaining before half time. Wouldn't want him doing my tax, that's all I'll say. Here's Cho. Chanak leaves it for Figon. Lecce's taken out. We're playing on though. Here's Matsura. Delivery's good. Olympic get it away for now. Madonis. Good vision. Opens it up. Koleski. Give it back to Madonis. He's continued his run. Does he go on his own? He's pushed off it by Matsura. Knew what he was doing too. Sasa Matsura, and there's a card coming. So, and is that a second yellow for Nikola Koleski? I think you'll find it is. There you go. 2 yellows. It is silly by Nikola Koleski. His side had the free kick. And a bit of dissent sees Olympic go down to 10. And doesn't their afternoon get worse? They've already made 2 changes. Now they're down to 10. A player of Koleski's experience, you just have to say, a little bit silly. Right before half-time too. Olympic do still have the free kick. Wanted to play short to Madonis. Maybe Junior Ann will just have a shot from here. Can score from this kind of range, Ann. Pratasevic, though, comfortable. Well, we've had just about everything this half except a goal. Injuries, now a red card. Can Chanak provide it in the final seconds? No, he can't. That is half-time. An interesting first 45 between these two rivals. Rockdale and Sydney Olympic, both wanting to turn things around and get a victory here this afternoon. Olympic, well, aren't they up against it? 2 high-profile injuries, a red card as well just before half-time. They have some work to do. Half-time here at the Linden Sports Centre. It is Rockdale 0, Sydney Olympic 0. Yes, well, welcome back to the Linden Sports Centre. Second half about to get underway. Good to have your company on this Sunday afternoon. Soon evening. If you are just tuning in, it is Rockdale 0, Sydney Olympic 0. And just before half-time, Olympic went down to 10. Nikola Koleski, his second yellow. And is not what the visitors needed. They have had two pretty big injury blows already. Haji Gligor and Alejandro Sanchez both going off with injury. Sanchez a groin injury. Gligor undetermined at this point, but could be two big blows. No goals as yet though. Mentioned that stat earlier of Rockdale. Only 2 in their last 5 games. Underway, looking to turn that around in the second half. They will have a man advantage for that Rockdale. So lights start to take effect. Ball forward, trying to find Figon. Set up for Chanak. Lecce in the area. Won't just sit for Figon though. Olympic get enough players to see it clear. Helped on by Egger. Out for a throw. Chanak can't link with Lecce and out over the sideline. So just updating you with those other results elsewhere. Hakoah and Apia currently 0-0 after half an hour. Full time in Wollongong. Wollongong 1, Mount Druitt Town 1. Free kick will go the way of Rockdale. Love to strike early in the second half. Probably have come the closest to scoring. That one drilled to the feet of Savo. Should I say Matsura? Out for a goal kick. Here is Stamatelis. He looked to have a bit of an injury concern before half-time. Looks to be okay with that pass. Here's Stewart. Just takes too long, compounds things, giving away the free kick. Don't need another man in the book, do they, Olympic? Here's Neil. Matsura. Neil. First chance to really see him driving forward. Was he fouled? Referee says no. Neil. Matsura. Al-Hafian. Here's Egger. Trying to pick a teammate. Out in the middle. Good ball forward in the direction of Cho. Neil thought he might size it up on the left. Trying to work back to the right. Chance going away for the moment. Chanak. Decides to just open things up for the Suns. Saville puts it in. Good ball forward too. Finding the head of Figon. Better build up from Rockdale. Again, the end result just lacking. It's a good ball in behind. They haven't got there, Rockdale. Huge chance for Olympic. Petratos, he makes it 1-0. Off the bench, the youngster. And just like that, Rockdale go close to scoring themselves. And Olympic, they make them pay. A simple mistake at the back. Miscommunication, and Rockdale pay a price again. And Olympic open the scoring. And they will lead by a goal to 0. Dimi Pratasos it is. He makes it 1-0. he shows his impact since coming on. It's a summation of their season, isn't it, so far? Come out on top, but just simple mistakes have cost them at times. Long way to go, though, to turn this one around. Neil. That's the Phillip Olympic need, that goal. See the confidence restored. They looked a little bit shaky in that first half, since half-time as well, but since the goal, their backs are up. Rockdale need to respond. Neil's ball, cut out well. Petkoski. This would be Rockdale's third straight defeat at the Linden Sports Centre. Lecce doing well again, into the area. Needs support in the middle, finds it here. Here's a chance. Oh, just wide in the end. Cho was there, just needed a touch. So unlucky at the moment, Rockdale, aren't they? Just won't fall for the Suns. It's Cho again. Al-Hafian. Everything good that comes from Rockdale comes through this man, Lecce. Loves to run at defenders. Al-Hafian. He might put the head down and have a pop to goal. Cho tried to turn. Here is Cho. Impressive in the first half for Rockdale. Al-Hafian. Petkoski. That goal from Petratos was a mirror image of what we saw last week a couple of times against Apia. Just the long ball, catching them square at the back. Chanak. Here's Al-Hafian. Still it's Rockdale pulling the strings. That's a ball forward to Figon. Again, it just wouldn't sit for the striker. Showing his presence though. It will fall eventually. Neil, seeing his involvement. Wanted handball, Olympic. Bounce of the ball goes back to them, and Neil not helping his cause with that foul. We'll wait to see if Rockdale make any changes. I mentioned the attacking prowess they have at their disposal. Jurasevsky and Grozdanovsky. And it's Petratos. Jinking well. Trying to show up his man, but in the end, had a simple ball back to Madonis and gave away the throw. That's a foul on Chanak. Petratos working hard. Trying to win the ball back. Neil. Matsura. Lights starting to take full effect. Lecce. Too much to do against the wall of Olympic players. Now Junior Ant puts the afterburners on. Trying to breeze past his man. Rockdale do enough though. Bradicevic. Does have a turn of pace, doesn't he? Junior Ant. Matsura. Here is Chanak starting to find some room in midfield. Saville, Figon. Still there for Rockdale. Egger. Saville. Matsura. Put in by Chanak. Figon the target. Knockdown's good. El Hafian, important touch. Here's Figon fighting hard. Can he look to turn in the area? No real support to go to. He's done well to get to the byline. In the end, though, no one in the middle. And Henderson makes the save. Still they fight on, the Suns. Enjoying possession. Unable to really turn it into a goal. Goal drought continues. Chanak. Hotly disputed that one. Here is Egger. First real misstep at the back tonight for Rockdale in that goal. Both look more settled with Egger and Petkowski at the back. Nicholas Petrillo making way. Lecce. Probably too much to do there from Rockdale. Fighting hard, but well, it has been a corner in fact. So nice work in the end. Does not stop running, does he? Alex Chanak did well to win a corner for his side. Can he be an option here? Look for his run. Egger's there at 2. Petkowski always a target. Olympic struggling to get organised. Plays free in the middle. Near post target. I'll tell you what, it's hit the crossbar. Still there for Petkowski. Hangs it up. Chanak's there. Egger. Oh, it just won't go in for Rockdale. Oh, a host of bodies. It just needed the touch. And it just can't find its way in at the moment for the Suns. Handful of players had a look at it. Petkowski, Egger there too. I don't know if the voodoo doll's been out in recent weeks for the Suns, but just won't fall. They've had their chances here tonight, yet to take one. Olympic really only had one clear-cut opportunity, and they made it 1-0. It is the mark of a good side. That's why they are the defending champions. Madonis. Nice link play. Had his shirt tugged by Cho, but we're playing on. Madonis into the area. Going to go on his own. Madonis. Good save by Bratasevic. Haven't seen the Olympic captain be too influential going forward. Has had to change position a couple of times given the injuries to Sanchez and Gligor. Here's Matsura. Figon. Michael Neal. Does well. Stands up his man again. Stewart. Oh, no one in the area. Petratos. Stewart's off and running. Gatatsis has it though. Petratos. Stewart was free. May yet find him here. Here is Stewart. Been amongst the goals too this season. Works to the left. Stewart going to try it. Probably wants that one over. Snatched at it. And goes wide. If you are just tuning in, Sydney Olympic 1. 10-man Sydney Olympic, I should say. Nikola Koleski sent off just before half-time. Timmy Petratos makes it 1-0. Looks like Rockdale are going to make a change as well. Lecce trying to get on the end of this. Been by far their best today. Lecce still jinking. Working back onto the right. He's got in the area. Won a corner too. So corner count is mounting. And Alec Jurasevsky is going to be the man to come on for the Suns. Short corner taken. Have they caught them napping? Almost presented for Alhafian. Now Olympic can break. It's 4-on-2 at the back. Petratos already has one today. Support is coming. Stewart on the scene. On the right. Always going over though. Could have just rolled it into the path of Whiteside, but went on his own. And that would have hurt Rockdale. So change coming here for the Suns. Jurasevsky to come on. Jordan Figon checks out for the home side. It's their first change, and Figon not entirely happy with that change. Mentioned that stat earlier. Jurasevsky, 2 goals in his last 2 games against Olympic. Can he keep the trend going? They do have Grozdanovsky too as an option. Matsura. Chanak left it for the Olympic defender. Matsura. Saville trying to pick out Cho on the far post. Wins it well. Chance. Jurasevsky turning. Flag is up though. Already you can see his impact. His first touch. Very nearly a goal. Not for the first time today. They've caught Olympic napping a little bit defensively. Still they wait for their goal though. Stewart. Space in the middle for Gatatsis. Stewart ahead of him. He and Petratos, the only 2 forwards. Still Stewart. Mountain of players there for Rockdale. Try to get inventive, Stewart. Just over the bar. 4 players on the scene. Still had room to shoot. Has shown already tonight. He's more than happy to pull the trigger from outside the area. Here's Jurasevsky jinking. Chance here for Rockdale. Good save from Henderson. Got a good look at it. Did the striker. Just couldn't get that connection. Tatsis bounces the ball. Goes to him. Only Petratos ahead of him. Lays it back in that direction. Matsura got lucky. Off and running now, the midfielder. Has support too. Lecce. He's in behind. Flag stays down. He'll look up and doesn't have a heap of support in front of him. Still there for Lecce, but handball. So frustrating so far for Rockdale against what is a 10-man Olympic side. Still plenty of time. Well won by Petkoski. Could only find Gatatsis. Junior Ant going to go on his own. Buzzing forward. Don't know what powers Junior Ant, but he does not stop running. He's pressing here on Michael Neal. Alhafian. Wants Jurasevsky to present. Here's Neal now. Trying to find Alhafian. Those two doing it together. Olympic players get in each other's road. Works out enough. Nice flick from Petratos. Now Stewart. Starting to get some touches, the youngster. Now he's off and running. Can he stand up his man? Race on here. Stewart in the area. Been forced wide. And good job defensively by Savor. Wins a corner. Should I say goal kick for his side. Experience winning the battle there against the youngster Stewart. Al-Hafian. A little quiet. Good ball forward too. Chance for Rockdale. Cho! He makes it 1-1. Now they have their goal. A delightful ball from Al-Hafian. And Cho showed great composure. And he opens his account for his new club. Kanhun Cho makes it 1-1. And it's exactly what they deserved. Luck hasn't been on their side, but finally they have a goal, the Suns. The drought is broken. And it is game on. Rockdale fans have something to sing about. Credit the ball of Al-Hafian. Now the tide is starting to turn. Perhaps Olympic tiring. Cho has one. May want a second here. Cho going to try it. Henderson makes the save. You sense the balance tipping back in the direction of the home side. Can this home crowd spurn them on? Petratos. Cho kept a foot in there. Free kick. It's in those wide areas where Rockdale have had their fortune. Lecce been a menace. Cho as well. Jurasevski has had a couple of important touches too since coming on. Here's Whiteside. We did see this a couple of times last season where Olympic, things not going to plan, injuries, backs against the wall, down to the 10. And a moment of magic from Alejandro Sanchez would steal the victory. They can't turn to him tonight. He's off with a groin injury. Someone else will have to stand up, or will Rockdale take the 3 points? It's set up nicely here at the Linden Sports Centre. If you're just tuning in, Adam Santarossa here with you. Rockdale 1, Olympic 1. Rockdale in the ascendancy. Al-Hafian gets that one cut out. Petratos, only one forward for Olympic. Rockdale fans trying to lift their side. Here's Neil. Much more positive since the goal. Chanak. Neil. Matsura. Can hit them from range. Lecce. A real press on from Rockdale. Jurasevski. Chance to just pick his pass. Savor. Chanak now. Queuing up in the middle. Can he find a teammate? Cho on the scene. Crumbs will fall here. Matsura. Cries of shoot. Trying it now, the midfielder. Met with an Olympic wall. I'll hand it straight back. Here's Al-Hafian. Chanak. Matsura. Well, Hafian clipped by Junior Ant. No card coming, just a free kick. Can they find the lead? For all their pressure, do they win a corner? They do. just sense a bit of frustration creeping in. Henderson not happy, barking orders at his defenders. Plenty of time for Rockdale to find a winner. Cho's delivery's good. Met in the air well by El Hafian. Just couldn't direct it on goal. Here is El Hafian. Chalk up an assist for that goal to Kanhun Cho. Now Lecce. He's quick, but not quick enough to get on into that ball. And you start to wonder, maybe Abasad is thinking, do we try to hold a point? Given they are down to 10, they've used 2 subs with 2 injuries. Maybe it's time to just shut up shop. Still plenty of time left though. Here is Neil. Trying to stand up Madonnas. Was he fouled? No. Stewart. Nice flick, gets him past Matsura. No real support in the middle. Might go on his own here, Stewart. Trying to pick out Petratos, but 4 Rockdale defenders in the way. Gatatsis. Getting his body around. In the end, just breaks down for Olympic. Just updating you from elsewhere. 0-0 still at half-time between Hakoah and Apia. Wollongong and Mount Druitt earlier played a 1-1 draw. It's the scoreline here too. Rockdale looking to change it. Neil, support in the middle. Good ball to the far post. Henderson hasn't got there. Forced to scramble it clear. Well, Satalios. So some nervy moments all of a sudden for Olympic. Another corner to contend with. Cho's delivery's been good this afternoon. Come close a couple of times from the set piece. Yet to turn one in yet. Cho goes near post. El Hafian. Oh, inventive. Off the line again. Was Idris El Hafian who pulled out the scissor. Would have been spectacular if not for the head of Madonnas. Take 2. Pressure piling on. Petkovsky makes the run. Oh, good ball in again. And again it's El Hafian being a menace. Just can't get organised, can they, at the set piece Olympic? They are very lucky to be level at the moment. Cho's delivery causing all sorts of problems, and Henderson, he may have a problem himself because he's not taking the goal kick. Whiteside just thumps it forward. Stewart wins a good header. In dispute. Lecce wins it. Chanak trying to find Cho. Angel cleaning up for Olympic. Splitting ball forward. Gatatsis. Madonnas. 2 kill sides in transition. Olympic. Not on that occasion. Here is El Hafian. Movement in midfield for Rockdale. Chanak. Jurasevsky. Matsura. Will he get it back here, Jurasevsky? That was the intention. Well read by Whiteside. Here's Neil. Cho. Giving Neil something to chase. Can he reel this one in? Chanak offers support. Trying to find Jurasevsky. Get another chance here, Chanak. There you go. Saville. Alhafian. Olympic looking to get bodies in behind. If they want a corner, goal kick. Madonis made to work from that goal kick. Turns it straight back. Matsura. Jurasevsky. Looking for the run of Lecce. No sign of Rockdale looking to make a second change. Happy with what they're seeing. Putting the pressure on Olympic. Unable to turn into a goal. Chance here for Cho. Almost set up for the Korean. Already has one today. Petkovsky. Looking tired, Olympic all of a sudden. Flag stays down. Lecce's in behind. Support in the middle. Cho's there! Oh, it should have been two. Cries of handball as well. He had plenty of time to compose himself, Cho. There was a golden chance. They look ominous at the moment. Again, it's Lecce. Cho's on the scene too. That one into the grandstand, and Abbassad is going to react. Not happy with what he's seeing. Michael Gaitatsis to come on. So third and final change. And Petratos is going to come off. So he came on earlier in the game. Scored a goal. Now he's been withdrawn. Maybe not quite working hard enough, or might be another injury. So he was on a yellow card as well. Maybe a safety first. Going wrong for Olympic. Still, it is 1-1. Clinging on to a point at the moment. Jurasevsky climbs. Oh, Henderson punching. Taking out Jurasevsky in the process. Sheer weight of pressure from Rockdale. Inside the final 15 minutes. Cross comes in, hangs it up to Cho at the far post. Been such an outlet in this second half. Alhafian, is he going to try it? Plays it for Jurasevsky. Flag is up though. Try to get inventive, the striker. Cushioned it in the end for Cho, but he was in an offside position, so it wouldn't have counted. Some anxious looks at the watch from the Olympic faithful here at the Linden Sports Centre. They know they're up against it. They are just hanging on. Work from Michael Gaitatsis. That's a free kick though against Stewart. Jurasevsky has added a bit of a spark since coming on. Didn't see enough of Jordan Figon really. Jurasevsky on the ball. Touch lets him down. Bounce of the ball goes the way of Rockdale though. Matsura, oh, nearly set up for Cho again. Right idea. It's a frustrated Olympic. Rockdale growing in confidence. Jonathan Grozdanovsky getting ready on the sideline too, so not happy with a point. Chanak, Cho, Jurasevsky, Cho, going to try it again. Always going over though. Well, there's a party going on in Bicentennial Park this evening. Maybe able to hear the music in the background. They will party tonight. The Suns, if they can knock off Sydney Olympic. Just their second win of the season, if they can do that. Well won by Neil. Junior Ann on the ball. Gaitatsis. Stewart. Michael Gaitatsis forward. Stewart just trying to do too much again. El Hafian. Chanak. Oh, that's a 50-50 ball. Don't want to turn it over in that part of the field. Fortunately, it's worked out. Jurasevsky. Show ahead of him. Chanak as well. Jurasevsky. El Hafian. Has Neil. Put it in the area. Good ball to the far post too. Hangs it up. Chanak was there. Olympic get it clear for now. He was fortunate. Didn't make connection there. Gaitatsis. Chanak. Gets lucky. Mace it up here for Matsura. Does he go on his own? Neil. Trying to stand up his man, the defender. Still there for Neil. Matsura, does he try to pull the trigger? Good vision though. Chance here for Rockdale. Found the run of Saville well. Henderson makes the save. He's a bit gun shy in front of goal. Sasa Matsura. Thought he might just put the head down. Try from range. Still Grozdanovsky waits. Just the one change so far. Big on for Jurasevsky. Now we get our second. It's going to be Matthew Lecce to make way. Another fine performance from the youngster. And Jonathan Grozdanovsky comes on. I was impressed with his impact against Apia last weekend. Lecce checks out. So Grozdanovsky and Jurasevsky, neither able to open their account already this season. 3 goals this year for Rockdale. Cho, one of them tonight. Lecce and Nikas, the only other 2. Jurasevsky dropping deeper, trying to turn into playmaker as El Hafian can't link with Cho, but Olympics say, here, have it again. Neil drives forward. Mace it up for Cho again. Chance here, Chanak. Oh, he goes down in the area. Penalty. Well, it was just a collision. Bodies coming together. Olympic not happy. But they say penalty. Chanak is worse for wear. This is a moment. Ball had bounced away from Chanak. It's the risk you run for diving in the area. Card 2 for Mitchell Stamatzelis. Talk about moments that define a season. This could be one of them for Rockdale. Change in manager. It's going to be Patrick Saville to take. Huge moment for this for Rockdale. Can they hit the front? They can. Ice cool from the spot. Rockdale have the lead, and you have to say it's what they deserve. They've been putting the pressure on Olympic. Finally, the resistance is broken down. It's had to come from the spot, but they'll take it anyway it comes. And Rockdale have the lead. So now it's Olympic's turn to respond. Oh, the opening 5 rounds, it's been Rockdale luck going against them. It may have finally turned. Jurasevsky, example of that. Bounce of the ball goes his way. Stamatelis, turning well. Angel. Don't want to clock off because we've seen already tonight what happens when you just momentarily fall asleep. Olympic make you pay. Free kick. Just has not been Olympic's night, has it? They've had 3 injuries, forced to make early substitutions. Penalty decision there too. Sure, there's some Olympic supporters that will be questioning that one. It was worth another look. Jurasevsky, can they try to put the game to bed with a third? Giving away a free kick though. There's a rivalry, this one. I have to be cute here. Stamatelis, hearts fluttering around Linden as Rockdale had players queuing up to pounce on an error. Chanak giving Grozdanovsky something to chase. Olympic have it. Getting a bit loose though at times, Rockdale. Free kick will help the cause. Michael Gaitats is the man fouled. So Junior Ann to take. Trying to put it in a dangerous area. We'll need to do better than that. Grozdanovsky doing his defensive duties. Still no goals between Hikara and Apia for those interested. Cho. Now Olympic can break. Rockdale can break, should I say. Matsura needs to get it moving quickly. Grozdanovsky in behind. Has support too if he needs it. Does he go on his own? Grozdanovsky might sit it for Cho. Just didn't work it out smartly enough. 4 on 1 at one moment there. Madonis. Will Olympic make them pay? Chanak read it well. Collision too between he and Whiteside. Michael Neal. Cho's peeled off, but flag's gone up. And we're going to see the third and final change here for Rockdale. Howard Fondike to come on. And Can Hoon Cho, the man to make way. The man that made it 1-1. Been good tonight as well. And Fondike, more of a defensive-minded midfielder. Chance to just put the brakes on inside the final 5 minutes here at the Linden Sports Centre. Angels ball, cut out. Chanak hands it back to Madonis. Junior Ant drives it forward. Dangerous ball into the area. Grozdanovsky, Jurasevsky has room, has pace, has support coming. Does he go on his own, Jurasevsky? He's won a corner. Fourth official. Caught a glimpse of his board. Said 4 minutes of added time. So corner for Rockdale. Taken short. El Hafian does not stop fighting, does he? Still with it. Throw will go to Rockdale. So the job is nearly done. Will be just their second win of the season. There is confirmation. 4 minutes of time added on. Jurasevski just keeps it in the corner. Olympic win the throw. Would be cruel on the Suns to lose it from here. They toiled hard. One little mishap cost them a goal against the run of play, but from then on, they have commanded things. Grozdanovski just can't find Chanak. Petkovski fouled, I felt, by Gatatsis. Works its way out anyway. Chanak trying to find Grozdanovski in behind. Flag up though. Would be the first win of technical director Nick Pareka as well. Surely a third would cap it off. Here's a chance. Jurasevski drives forward. Can't seal it again. Henderson saves his side. Might have been some friendly fire as well. Player down. There's a shot from distance. Henderson has to watch that one. I think it's Stamatellis that's down. Clattered by Henderson. It's the last thing Olympic need. Yet another injury. Does not look in a good way, does Stamatellis. Angel, that's going to go out. No need to rush things here, Rockdale. If they're smart, they will take the 3 points home. Quite a scalp too in the reigning champions. Been frustrating for them. Not helped by the red card to Nikola Koleski just before half-time. Chanak. Fondite. Touch is heavy. Oh, clatters into Angel. Play on. Neal goes with a long throw. Fondike with it for Rockdale. Just opens things up to Saville. Jurasevski has Chanak and Grozdanovski through the middle. No need to turn over possession. Egger just stumps it into the stance. Safety first. Some anxious look at the watch in the Suns contingent. The job is almost done. Is there a final twist? Perhaps. It looked very different this time last Sunday against Apia after a 4-0 defeat. Shows what can happen in football. A week is a very long time. Jurasevski needs to be smart here. Does it well. Gets the applause from the Rockdale fans too. Oh, that's a bad tackle there. Yellow card coming to Will Angel as well. Fondike, the man, taken out, and Rockdale were away. So Angel knew exactly what he was doing. He's the fourth Olympic player to go into the book. Down to 10. They don't want to go down to 9. Big game next week for them against Manly. There it is. Full time. You can hear what it means to the Rockdale fans. Disappointment last week. A change in management as well. For now, it's had the desired effect. A big win against their big rivals. They were made to fight for it, but it came from the penalty spot. 2-1 it finishes at the Linden Sports Centre. That will get the Suns' season rolling. Full time, Rockdale 2, Sydney Olympic 1.